Here is the scale of C major notated on a stave in the treble clef. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. And the gaps between the notes are tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. The semitones between E and F, and B and C. I mentioned in the last video that the notes C, D, E, C to E there form a major third, tone plus tone. C, D, E, which in singing names is do, re, mi. Now that major third has such a strong sound that when we then go up to the fourth note, the F, or in singing names, the fa, it always wants to fall down to mi, where there's a semitone. The notes always want to pull in a certain direction. So fa, mi is a semitone that likes to fall, whereas ti, do likes to push up to the do. Ti, do, B, C. Let me again mention at this point that we have two tones followed by a semitone and then three tones followed by a semitone. Now, if we want to change the pattern so that there's a new scale, one way of doing this is making sure that there are three tones followed by a semitone and then two tones followed by a semitone. So instead of having two followed by three, we've got three followed by two. And the way we can do that is by making this fourth note sharp. And then we've got C, D, E, F sharp, G, which would be do, re, mi, fi, so. And I think you can hear that fi, so sounds as though it's going up to that note. Whereas if you have do, re, mi, fa, so, but the fa likes to pull down to mi. But if we have fi, so, it actually sounds like ti, do in a new key. So let's say again, we start with C. Do, re, mi, fa, so. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. But if we change the fourth note to make it higher, C, D, E, F sharp, G, do, re, mi, fi, so, it actually becomes ti, do of the new key, which is G major. And then you've got do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. Now don't worry if you can't remember all that explanation. The point I need you to remember is that if the scale starts and ends on G, it's called G major, and there is an F sharp in G major. G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. And then it's still tone, tone, semitone, because between B and C is a semitone. Tone, 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 yes, because we've made the F sharp. And then semitone, because between F sharp and G, there is a semitone. Now, first of all, notice that this sharp here is exactly on the line. Those two slightly angled, almost horizontal lines are exactly either side of the top line of the stave. Now, that sharp there in front of the note, and incidentally, the sharp sign comes before the note, even though when you're writing F sharp, the sharp sign comes after the letter, but it comes before the note there. That can be represented as a key signature there at the beginning. By the way, this here is called a time signature. Ignore that for now. But the key signature comes immediately after the clef before the time signature. And that there is an F sharp, which means that the Fs that come after it are all sharp. And whether the F is up there or down there or down there, all the Fs are sharp if there's an F sharp in the key signature. And that is the key signature, one sharp, of G major. So we have do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. Change fa to fi, and we have do, re, mi, fi. So it sounds like ti, do, and you have G, A, B, C sharp, D, which is the new key of D major. And here is D major, D, E. Oh, we've still got F sharp, like in G major. D, E, F sharp, G, A, B. But now we've also got C sharp, D. So here is the scale of D major. D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D. Tone, tone, semitone, because F sharp to G is a semitone. Tone, 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 semitone, because C sharp to D is a semitone. And if we use a key signature, F sharp and C sharp, then the F sharp and then the sharp in front of this note here disappears because the F sharp is shown in the key signature, and the sharp in front of the C disappears because the C sharp is shown in the key signature. And now we see here that the last sharp is always the leading note, which is the name for the seventh note, leading up to the first note, leading back. Or in singing names, it's ti, do. The last sharp is always that leading note. So here's D major, D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D. And if we change the fourth note, the fa to fi, we go do, re, mi, fi. So we're pushing up to the next note, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, A, and we have the scale of A major. The notes fi, so, becoming ti, do in the new key. A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, A. There's the scale of A major with three sharps. A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, A. Tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. And if we put in the key signature, F sharp, C sharp, G sharp. G sharp, of course, is the note of the last note before the key note. So in other words, the leading note, the sort of in singing names, ti, do. So we've got F, C, G. So that's like Father Christmas gave. Next one is D, and so on, and we come up with the sentence in the end. All the possible sharps. Father Christmas gave Dad an electric blanket. And in the next video, we'll go on to doing flats.